The final 2 weeks of the regular season on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. 1st and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. On the ground, here's the 1st-round pick from April's draft. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. It's caught. That's Deontay Johnson. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball. Everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverage. Back have to process with the ball in his hand.
The motion man is Johnson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. Talk about a volume receiver. That's his 90th catch of the season. And he gives his team a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. That's quickly out to Jefferson. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a 1st down.
Every once in a while, so you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and That was a good one there.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he's in. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play call just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Dallas Turner on the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Another run here for Robinson. Robinson, a 1st down and more. And he's going to inside the 35.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Now this time they'll look to throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a 1st down. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
Powering forward, he's in. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. And they'll get him out of bounds, but a good return to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On 4th down, it's Will Reichard time for this Viking field goal. Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Up from the secondary, Diamador Lenore with a stop. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down, 3 to go. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Returnable from the 17. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To throw, it's McCarthy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop. Moore going in motion. Now Robinson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Robinson. Whoa! And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
Back to throw. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete. Amador Lenore there defensively to break that one up. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons. Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons are on top. It's 14-10. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Play action now. It's McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Putting the tight end in motion. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. And 7. Here's McCarthy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but put the ball in harm's way. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing now from the gun. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And he's out of bounds. Mark him down right at the 10-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 56 yards. They'll run with Robinson. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Falcons extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Quick throw here is complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page.
And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
That's a lot of work for no gain. You risk taking a shot there if you're the quarterback the longer you hold on to the ball. But there was nothing there. Good job to the defense shutting that one down.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. It's 2nd down. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. You let this go deep for Jefferson.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Vikings are back within 5.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Lots of space past the 45. down the sideline, inside the 25. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Mike, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But, man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
There's Jefferson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Big Grady Jarrett shuts it down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Minnesota.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Right back to him on first down. And not a whole lot to speak of there. He'll work it down inside the 35. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now McCarthy. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. We have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Looking to throw. McCarthy. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And now it's 3rd and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive, it feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And here's Bijan. They'll stick with him again. Bijan Robinson to the 20. And he will score again. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. High throw, but it's reeled in. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
He'll find Jefferson coming across the field. He's still on his feet, and he will go all the way. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And it'll be a pickup of 3, so third down forthcoming. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. On the option, here's Robinson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. They run over center with Robinson. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. Here comes a return from the goal line. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over just shy of midfield.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And a short pickup here, brought down just shy of midfield. 2nd down and 8. Moore going in motion. Another run here for Robinson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's 3rd and 7. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. To the left side in the hands of London. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Robinson. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now on 2nd and long. To throw is McCarthy. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here is 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Victory. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.